forgot something that I left behind. I call you up, stuck complaining about my day, stuck in this dead-end job. I'm only doing it for the pay. I'm calling you, 'cause nobody gets me like you do. A little pick me up is what I need. Not on the town is setting me free.
Hello all and welcome to Kickback with Dax. That's right, the Country Thunder Network interviews, and our first interview ever on the Country Thunder Network platform is none other than Australian independent artist Michelle Gardiner, and I'm going to welcome her to the room right now. Michelle Gardiner, how are you?
Hey Dave, I'm doing well. How are you?
Don't call me Dave, it's DJ Dax.
Sorry, I gave away your alias.
Yeah, that's right. That's all good. That's all good. I'm doing very well, and I should ask the same of you, because obviously we're in the midst of a pandemic and Victoria's back in the big problems again. How has life been for you lately with this whole thing?
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And one day is so different to the next. I mean, hearing the numbers in Victoria, we feel a bit like the leopards down here. But
I tell you what, when I saw it jump from 81 to 254 in one day, I was like, whoa, short.
I think it's just because of the intensive testing they're doing in certain areas. Yeah. But at the same time, my postcode's not been shut down as yet, so we haven't been hit. But the girls' sports has been cancelled again. It's just, you feel like a bit of a yo-yo. You're allowed to do stuff, and then we're going back to not doing anything. So it's you just don't know where you stand one day to the next, and that uncertainty, I think, is something that's really tough to deal with. But we're doing fine here as a family, so we're good.
You've been through the whole midst of it, the whole lot of it, because you're a married woman with a family, an artist. You've lost your artistry as far as being able to go out and gig and perform live and stuff like that. And then you had to have the kids at home, and you had to homeschool and the whole thing. So what was that all like for you?
Yeah, it was tough to begin with. I think especially the homeschooling side of things was just something no one had ever really done. So we were all fish out of water, scrambling to go, what do we do with our children? How do we keep their learning buds, working? And then it sort of got into a safe place where we knew what we were doing, things were going well. And then the kids got a bit too comfortable with everything. And it was like, time to go back to school now. You're not learning as much at home. You're getting all your work done by about 10 a.m. And PE's turned into jumping on the trampoline for 20 minutes. So there's something really to be said for going to school and learning with your peers. And I think that's super important. But in terms of the music side of things, all my gigs, I had so many gigs lined up in April, May in particular, and all just gone. I had a big gig happening in July, and that's not happening. People are actually still asking me if it's happening, and I just have to say, no, none of that's going on. I've made the most of it. I've been doing my Wednesday night live shows on Facebook every Wednesday night at 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. And that's been going great. So that's been an awesome way to stay in contact with everybody and to get that sense of performing and connecting with an audience. So, there are so many artists out there doing it, and so many, different time slots that people are trying to fit into catching up on all of the people they want to see. But at the same time, it definitely helps the artist keep those juices flowing, and get our performance out, because we need to do
Yeah, for sure. Now, I've been with you from the start of this. Like now, obviously you've been performing and singing and doing covers for many, many years. But what was it, 2018, you decided to jump into the world of being an independent original artist. And I think I was the one that was the first person to play your first song.
You were, and I remember we were in the dining room, and we were having dinner, and I had you on the app, the radio app,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
song was playing, and I got another video. We all videoed ourselves listening to you on the radio. It was all very
So
exciting. Thank you so much.
So we've obviously I followed your career from day one. I absolutely loved the first song. What was it? Sing Me a Memory. Aha! I remember. Sing Me a Memory. And you've had obviously the newest single is the fourth single, but you did 3 singles off the first EP, and then this new song, right? Right. So
2 singles off the first EP, Sing Me a Memory and Am I Doing This Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Songs on that EP, which you can still get on my website. So if anyone's wanting that EP, you can jump on Michelle Gardiner music.com.au and you can order that physical copy of an EP. But then just before Tamworth, we dropped Live It Up. So that was
Live It Up.
After that. Yeah. And the latest single we've just dropped is Show Me. So that one's out now. Right. And it's been going great. It's been well received, and I think people are digging it.
Yeah, they are. Absolutely. I mean, I was digging it. Absolutely. It's certainly a very feel-good song. I absolutely love the song. It's been a couple of over about a month now since it's been released, right?
Yeah, 1st of June it came out. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So a month, and it's been doing well. Has it been tracking on any charts in Australia and stuff like that?
Well, it got to number 2 on the iTunes chart, so I was pretty happy with that effort. And
that's good.
Yeah, it's just been floating around here and there, and hope people are enjoying it.
It did jump on the Country Thunder 20 for a week or so. I think it was 2 weeks it was there, but it didn't get very high. Obviously, you understand. You understand with the Country Thunder 20, it's all fan-based voting. So unless people are voting for it, it's not going to get there, which was actually very depressing. I was like, Michelle's great. People get behind her.
That's the thing with charts, isn't it? I mean, I just hope that whoever's lap this song falls into, that they enjoy it for what it is. It's a little bit of a public service announcement, this song, I like to think. It's all about actions speaking louder than words. And if you're in a relationship, maybe, you might like to show your partner that you love them, not just say it. So there's a couple of tips in the songs there that in my song that you might like to take home.
So we go back to the old adage: action speaks louder than words.
That's right, exactly.
Well, I'm not a man of actions. My wife works.
DJ Dax.
my wife works very hard, and obviously so do I, doing what I do here. Plus, I'm a stay-at-home dad when I'm not doing this, so we really don't have a lot of time for that emotional connection because we're just so busy.
To hold hands, you have time to dance in the kitchen to one of the songs you're playing on your radio. There's plenty of things you can do.
Even if it's a song I don't like, right? even if it's a movie I don't like, I'll sit there and watch it with her, right? Yeah. See, I know your song. I've listened to it enough already. So you've got 2 video clips, one for Sing Me a Memory and one for Live It Up. Are you doing a video clip for Show Me?
No, unfortunately not. And I did have another single that I was actually going to release before Show Me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a song that I just didn't feel I wanted to release during COVID. I really wanted
Mm-hmm.
to do a clip for it. It's a big song. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I wanted to hold on to that. So we weren't plan. I wasn't planning on releasing Show Me. I didn't even know that was what it was going to be called at the time. It was a song
Right.
I wrote about 4 years ago, and it just kind of sat there half written for a long time. I didn't really know how to finish it. It's just one of those songs. And then
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. One day it came to me, and I took it to my producer, Michael Zamet. Shout out to Michael. He's, you know, the genius behind all of my songs at the moment.
He
And
is. He is.
yeah, and yeah, we created this song out of it, and it was originally a bit of a ballad. And
Mm.
you know, when we got it together, it really got a good groove behind it, and it
Mm.
turned out to be a great song. So we were like, oh, let's do a proper release of it. So yeah, the video clip never really was on the cards, and then with COVID, I can't travel, and it was, you know, hard to socially
Yeah.
distance
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff. So
Yep.
hopefully, with the next
Mm.
song, there may be some more clips coming out.
Right. Now, obviously, speaking of video clips, CMC closed down at the end of last month. Now you have the new CMT.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, it's actually working out okay for Australian artists with the new change.
Yeah, no, I've been watching it a little bit, and there seems to be plenty of Australian artists getting played. So whether that's something they're just doing at the moment to keep us calm, and
I've heard that too. I've heard that too.
you know, soften the blow a little bit from the changeover, I'm not sure. And I'm sure that, you know, it
Mm,
doesn't necessarily soften the blow to all the people that did work at CMC, and CMC is no longer. So, you know, on that side of things, it's not great. But yeah, at the moment, seeing heaps of my mates on there, so it's awesome. I haven't yet
yep.
seen my clip, so if anyone's seen my clip on CMC yet, let me know.
For sure, for sure. All right. Well, so what's to come for Michelle Gardiner?
Well, that's up to this little virus, isn't it? I mean, my plan for this year was to hit all the festivals. I mean, I had to cancel Groundwater. I had tickets to
Mm,
go there, and all of that sort of thing. And yeah,
mm,
that's all not happening. And being in Victoria, it just seems further and further away that live shows are going to be happening. So for me, I'm really trying to make my live shows as interactive and as good quality as I can. I've just got some new equipment to try and set up the audio and just expand how that's going. I think it's kind of the wave of the future at the moment. But I also
I actually, I was going to say, I have actually noticed over the course of this whole pandemic, um, mind you, my radio station started out of this pandemic. All right. Basically, the Country Thunder Network became because I was stuck in a house where I couldn't go anywhere, and my wife and son were here, and I was going out of my mind. So I was like, I'm starting a radio station again. Done. um, so I understand what's happened with the pandemic, but another thing that I've actually noticed is that we're spending a whole heap more money on new technologies to keep involved and keep close to our fans and our fan base and stuff like that. So we're actually spending more money and not getting any return back from that. And that's something that I don't know whether the government or anybody is able to look at, because we've actually I've spent a lot of money just creating the radio station, and I don't get a return from that. And as you just said, with all your new audio equipment and Zoom and this and that, whichever program you're using, it's all a monthly fee or this or that, or upfront fees. And I don't know how you guys are surviving doing that.
Well, luckily, having a family unit at home, my husband is still working. Because of
Mm,
the way my situation was, I
mm,
have a business set up. So, you know, I can still claim things against tax and whatnot. But yeah, definitely losing all your income. I'm lucky, yeah, my husband keeps me afloat a little bit during all this, but definitely trying to keep costs down while this still goes on. But this is the thing, like, we are artists and we have this passion to share our artistry, and
for sure, yeah.
Some people go fishing, some people, you know, like to ski, some people have other hobbies. This is a job, but it's also a hobby and something we love to do. And obviously you love to, you know, share your love of music with other people as well. So we invest in that passion, I guess. And at the end of the day, you know, some people make it, some people don't, and a lot of the people that don't make it, it costs them money. It costs us money to put on film clips and things like that. But you know, it's something that we love to do, and I don't think it will ever kind of keep us down. So
I'd like to go one step further than that. Yes, it's passion. Yes, it's a hobby. Yes, it's a job. Yes, it's a business. All right, it's
everything.
It's all of that combined, and a lot of people don't understand that music is more than just, oh, I love to sing or I love to write songs. You know, it's just something I love to do. There's a whole business aspect to it. It is a full-time job, and you know, and musicians and the backstage people, the people we don't talk about a lot, you know, the sound guys, the roadies and stuff like that, they've all lost their incomes over this whole pandemic, and you know, it has been very shocking.
Yeah, and it's we can only hope that things will I don't see it happening quickly, but you know, what do you do? We have to, as humans, we have to adapt to the situations that we have, make things work. So, you know, that's all we can do. I mean, I've just actually booked my tickets, my airfare and accommodation to get to Tamworth in January, and I don't know if that can happen, but I'm got my fingers crossed, and I'm planning for a bright future. I'm planning for the best. I'm doing my part, putting out into the universe that things are going to go well. So everybody else, do that too.
I'm hoping for Australia by January. It's well and truly all finished. I really do hope the best for that, because it has been an absolute nightmare. And you know, I've been speaking to people in Queensland that are now starting to get back into things and get their gigs happening again and stuff like that. It just seems to be the Victorians that have the problem, you know. Like,
you know.
And we won't talk about how the problem started. I mean, oh my God. My goodness. All right. Well, no, it's been absolutely wonderful speaking to you as always. I love your work, always have, always will. I'm your number one supporter, so there you go.
Thanks, DJ Dax. I won't call you Dave again, only on Messenger.
Yeah. That's all right. Oh, you know, when I started the new radio station, I there's a story behind the name Dax, for starters. My wife's name is Max, and my son's name is Jackson, Jaxon. So basically, I went, bugger it, I'm going to call myself Dax, and we're going to become the Axe family. So that's how it all came about.
Sentimental meaning behind it.
Yes, there is a sentimental meaning behind it. It's not just a made up name. There's a reason for it. So, but I was actually happy that I was able to put it into real life situation. So DJ Dax became, and yeah, so that's it.
Awesome. Just go with it. I'm going to stick with Michelle Gardiner.
Oh yeah, well, it just flows. Michelle Gardiner just flows.
That's very neat.
All right.
The same amount of letters in my first name as my last name, and I like that. It's nice and neat. You know.
Thank you for pointing that out. I never knew that. I'm gonna have to put another DJ something X. DJ X Dax. No, that doesn't work. See, no. Now you just confused me. All right. All right. I'll let you be. Go back to your family. No worries. You have a wonderful time. And when your next release comes out, I'm sure we'll talk again.
Awesome. I'll see you on my Wednesday Night Live. Make sure you drop in.
I do drop in. You know I do. All right. See you, love. Yeah, no worries. All right. That was Michelle Gardiner, and this has been, what's the name of the show? It's the Country Thunder Network. This is Kickback with Dax. And until we talk to you next time, thank you for joining us. Bye for now.